I was completely stuck. For years, it felt like my life was just a loop of procrastination and anxiety. And the worst part, I had zero control. Every day was a carbon copy of the lost. I was desperate to break free, but I had no idea how. My to-do list just kept getting longer. My stress was through the roof. That feeling of being overwhelmed, that was my new normal. It was like I was running in place, getting more and more tired, but never actually going anywhere. Then I stumbled upon 30 small, almost invisible habits that, no joke, led to a complete life transformation. We're not talking about massive upheavals here. These are the quiet, simple life habits that when I did them consistently, changed my entire mindset. This journey of personal growth was built on consistency. And today, I'm going to share all 30 habits with you. Part 1. The 5-minute morning. I started by taking back the first few minutes of my day with a powerful daily routine. These 5 habits take less than 5 minutes total, but they set a tone, a positive tone, before the world has a chance to throw its chaos at you. Habit 1. Hydrate before you caffeinate. Before my hand even thinks about that coffee maker, I drink a full glass of water. Our bodies are super dehydrated after sleeping. I found this wakes up my metabolism, gets my brain in gear, and just flushes everything out. It's a simple act of self-care that tells my body, all right, we're starting this day right. Habit 2. Get sunlight in your eyes. I step outside for just 2 minutes. No phone, no distractions, just the sun on my face. Getting natural light within the first hour helps reset your internal clock. That means better sleep at night and a better mood all day. Habit 3. Set one daily intention. Forget the giant scary to-do list for a second. Just set one simple intention. It's not a goal, it's a vibe. Today, I will be present. That one sentence becomes my compass. Habit 4. Make your bed. It's a tiny win, but it's the first win. It takes 60 seconds and it instantly makes your space feel put together. It's a small dose of discipline that proves you are the kind of person who does what they say they'll do. Habit 5. 2-minute gratitude. Think of 3 specific things, not just family, but the way my partner made me laugh yesterday. This shifts your brain's focus from what you're missing to what you already have. Part 2. Mindset reframes. My biggest problem wasn't a lack of time. It was the battle going on in my own head. These habits helped me achieve a real mindset shift. They gave me the upper hand on anxiety and self-doubt. They are the foundation of self-discipline. Habit 6. Adopt an identity-based habit. This idea from James Clear's Atomic Habits totally flipped a switch for me. Instead of saying, I want to work out, I started telling myself, I'm the type of person who doesn't miss workouts. See the difference? It shifts the focus from a single action to your core identity. That is how you build motivation that actually lasts. Habit 7. Reframe procrastination. I learned from Mel Robbins that procrastination isn't a character flaw. It's a reaction to stress. You're not lazy, you're just trying to avoid a feeling you don't like. So now when I catch myself stalling, I don't beat myself up. I just ask, what feeling am I trying to avoid right now? That question breaks the shame cycle. Habit 8. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right then and there. David Allen and James Clear both swear by this. It stops tiny things like answering an email or putting a dish away from piling up into a mountain of mental clutter. Habit 9. Practice productive discomfort. I used to run away from anything that felt difficult. Now, I look for it. A slightly colder shower, one more rep at the gym. This trains your brain to realize that discomfort isn't a threat. It's how you build mental toughness. Habit 10. Celebrate small wins. I used to only give myself credit for huge achievements. Now, I celebrate finishing a tough task or sticking to a habit, no matter how small. A simple mental nice job gives you a hit of dopamine. It reinforces the habit and makes you want to do it again. Part 3. Focus and productivity. My focus was completely shot. I was bouncing between tasks, never really getting anything done. These habits, they gave me my attention span back. Habit 11. Define your top 3. At the start of the day, I pick the 3 most important things. Not 10, not 5, just 3. This forces me to be ruthless. Even on a crazy day, I am making real progress. Habit 12. Work in sprints. I work in focused 25-minute bursts. Then I take 5. This is the Pomodoro technique. It stops burnout before it starts. During that sprint, phone off, notifications silenced, 100% focus. Habit 13. Create a ready-to-go workspace. At the end of the day, I tidy my desk. I lay out the first task for tomorrow morning. This removes the friction. It makes it ridiculously easy to dive in without hesitating. Habit 14. Schedule worry time. My anxiety used to show up uninvited. Now it has an appointment. I have a 15-minute slot called worry time. If a random worry pops up at noon, I tell it, I'll deal with you later. Usually, by the time the appointment rolls around, the worry has vanished. Habit 15. Single task everything. I stopped pretending I was good at multitasking. It's a myth. Writing an email, listening to a podcast, do one thing at a time. The quality of my work and my life improved dramatically. Part 4. Physical and digital health. My spaces were a disaster. They were sucking the life out of me. These habits helped me cut through the noise and get my energy back. Habit 16. Move your body for 15 minutes. This isn't a hardcore workout. A walk, some yoga, some stretching. The goal isn't to get shredded, it's to clear your head and break up those soul-crushing periods of sitting. Habit 17. Create a digital sunset. I have an alarm at 9 p.m. That's the signal. All screens, phone, laptop, TV get turned off. This is my best weapon against revenge bedtime procrastination. It has done wonders for my sleep. Habit 18. Unfollow aggressively. I went on a digital purge. Every account that made me feel envious or less than was gone. Your digital feed is your mental diet. Only consume what inspires you. Habit 19. Prepare healthy snacks. Once a week, I spend 20 minutes cutting up veggies or nuts. When a craving hits, the healthy option is the easy option, a small time investment that pays off all week. Habit 20. Practice mindful eating. For 1 meal a day, 0 screens. I just pay attention to the taste and texture. It sounds small, but it made me feel way more satisfied and connected. Part 5. Connecting and growing. I had let myself become isolated. Inside my little loop of anxiety and work, these habits helped me reconnect, not just with the people around me, but with my own growth. Habit 21. The one question rule. When someone asks, "How are you?" I give an honest one-sentence answer, and then I ask them a genuine, specific question back. This simple trick turns shallow hallway "how are yous" into moments of actual connection. Habit 22. Read 10 pages a day, not a book a week, just 10 pages. This makes reading feel effortless. But the crazy part? 10 pages a day adds up to over 3,600 pages a year. That's 12 books. It's the perfect proof that tiny, consistent efforts lead to massive results. Habit 23. Listen to learn, not to respond. I used to be that person just waiting for my turn to talk. Now I listen just to understand where the other person is coming from. It's made me a better friend, a better partner, a better everything. Habit 24. Schedule a do-nothing block. I literally schedule it in my calendar, my official guilt-free permission to be unproductive. Sometimes I nap. Sometimes I just stare out the window. It's a critical reset button for a brain that is always on. Habit 25. End the day with a done list. Instead of stressing about what I didn't do, I take 60 seconds before bed to write down 3 things I did accomplish. This ends the day on a win. It fights that feeling that you're never doing enough. Part 6. The evening wind down. These last 5 habits are about closing the day with intention, completing your routine, and making the slide into a restful sleep as smooth as possible. Habit 26. The brain dump. An hour before bed, I pull out a notebook and just pour out every thought, every worry, every random to-do item. Getting it on paper tells my brain that it's safe to let go and chill out. Habit 27. Choose your clothes for tomorrow. A 2-minute habit that kills decision fatigue. Making one less decision in the morning saves a surprising amount of mental energy. Energy you can use for things that actually matter. Habit 28. Gentle stretching. 5 minutes of light movement before bed. It releases the physical tension of the day. It's a clear signal to my body that it's time to wind down. Habit 29. No phone in the bedroom. My phone charges in the living room. That's its home for the night. This turns my bedroom into a sanctuary. It removes the temptation to scroll for hours and ensures a screen isn't the first thing I see in the morning. Habit 30. Read fiction before sleep. Nonfiction is for learning. Fiction is for escaping. It lets my mind drift off into a story. It's the perfect runway for deep sleep.
Look, these 30 habits didn't change my life in a flash. They worked quietly in the background, adding up day after day. They are the ultimate proof that you don't need some massive, dramatic overhaul for a complete life transformation. You just have to start small. So, I want to ask you, which one of these habits hit home for you? You don't have to tackle all 30 at once. Just pick one. Let me know in the comments which single habit you're going to try tomorrow. And if this video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and share the Peak Intent channel. I used to think that real change had to be this big, painful event. I thought I needed superhuman motivation to pull myself out of the rut I was in. I was so wrong. The real secret was consistency, not intensity. It was the quiet, daily practice of these tiny habits that rewired my brain, rebuilt my confidence, and gave me back control. These life habits, they were the key. Start with one, just one, because the smallest action you take consistently is infinitely more powerful than the biggest intention you never act on. You have the power to change your life, and that journey starts now.